friends, God bless you. Welcome back to Traveler of the Wood. I wanted to make this video today because this is going to be a bit therapeutic for me to say all this. I haven't really talked about this so much because a lot of it has been a very developing situation, but now I feel like I can talk about it a little bit. There's still stuff I can't say. If you want to talk about demons, you have to define demons because everybody seems to have a different opinion or view on what a demon is, a different definition. And it would take me an entire video just to define what I consider demons to be. But there's this Hollywood notion of what demons are, where it's these, scary horned beings that come to you in the night or just outright attack you. And that is not how demons work at all. Just the concept of the Hollywoodification of demons is itself kind of demonic because it makes people think like, oh, I will definitely know when there's a demon present. And I will definitely know when I'm being attacked. You definitely won't. You won't know. And it's scary because demons work covertly. They work in the shadows and they do not want you to know that they're there. And they're experts at not letting you know that they're there or that they're working in you. So that's a brief definition. But here's the thing I want to talk about. About a month ago, I lost a very good friend. And this friend did not die, but he succumbed to demonic influence. I'll put it that way. And I won't go outright and say that he's demonically possessed, although there's, a possibility. But he succumbed to evil, essentially. And he did some things that were wrong, which I can't go into detail necessarily. But he's in jail now, and he's going to be there for a long time. It doesn't help anything. Although I still keep doing this, I keep thinking to myself, like, what could I have done to notice that he was struggling with this? Or what could I have done to notice that, he was going down a certain path that wasn't good for him? And, because of this influence, in my opinion, he had become an expert at hiding a whole aspect of his life from me, someone who talked to him daily or multiple times a day even. Yeah, he managed to hide this whole aspect of his life from me. And it was a big aspect of his life. And yeah, like I said, he's in jail now. And this whole event has been a wake-up call to me to realize that none of us are immune to demonic influence. Like I said, that Hollywoodification makes you think like, oh, I'm going to know if a demon is nearby, or I'm going to know if a demon's attacking me. You just don't. You have no idea. They're so sneaky, so covert in their actions that it can take you out so easily. So, I always talk about remaining vigilant when it comes to guarding yourself and being prepared to resist demonic influence every day. But man, all it takes is just a little bit of influence for that to start a snowball effect, and you can go down the wrong path really, really fast. Demons attack genders in different ways. Men are attacked by demons way differently than women are. And I will say that men, I believe, are more susceptible to demonic influence because most of the time I would say that demons prey on our more primal instincts and desires. Whether it's fear, whether it's sex, whether it's anger or hatred, like demons can get in through all of those channels really easily. And in this over-sexualized modernity that we live in, people just do not realize how dangerous pornography is. And it's a shame that it's just so out in the open and so just in the public eye. Pornography is great. It's amazing. Strong, independent woman, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it's crazy. It's just totally crazy. But for men, the sexual pathway is like the main freeway that demonic forces can use to infiltrate our minds and convince us that certain things are okay, that are not okay. And God, it's terrible. It's terrible. And no matter your religious views too, I consider myself a Christian. If you have any sort of moral framework that you live by, whether, like spiritually, it should be well recognized that pornography is bad and it can hurt you and it can hurt others. There's so much I want to talk about the situation, but I just can't, because I'm sure there's all sorts of ongoing, investigations and whatnot, I'm sure. And I'm wanting to stay as far away from it as possible, honestly. The point of saying all of this is that demons are here among us right now. And in 2025, as of this year, it's almost as if a floodgate was opened. And just the massive amount of demonic intent and demonic force that is present. I mean, people can feel this, I've talked to other people that aren't particularly religious or spiritual even, and they can just feel this cloud of ill intent, let's just say. And it's making people unhappy, and it's kind of driving people crazy. And I mean, as I've said before, we're going to see the weirdness increase exponentially this year. And it's dark times. But I don't want to be all doom and gloom either. A lot of people that are feeling this presence, this kind of evil presence, I think this has turned a lot of people toward a more spiritual path and, just seeking understanding for what's going on, because this is not in the realm of science. All these people that want to have definite scientific answers for everything. It's like there's forces at work that are not scientifically measurable. And there's only one way to get information about that, and that is to delve into reality and the truth. And people are real scared of that too. What an interesting time to be alive. I'm going to, at some point, make another video where I outline, well, I've got a couple videos kind of coming down the pipeline, but I'm really wanting to make one that outlines specifically angelic force and demonic force and what those forces are and how they work. But I'm just, at a place right now where I'm really trying to put my thoughts together, because I've been working on kind of almost a classroom lecture type of presentation about what I guess I call true reality, and kind of talk about the necessity of a re-enchanted thought and how that kind of thing will help us going forward. But we're not there yet. Getting close, but we're not there yet. No, this is kind of a short video talking about this, and I could go on for a lot longer, but just as I've said, be vigilant. There are forces at work right now that are deeply scary, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of them when they come to town, in a sense. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you've had any experiences with demons or demonic intent recently, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to leave a comment or subscribe, or check me out on any of my social media if you have something to say about it. I deeply appreciate all of you, as I like to say, and thank you all very much for watching.